Rising, and welcome to another broadcast of In the Circle Ministries. I'm your host here, Rico Blakeney. Well, we take things up under the microscope and we make our plural eyes singular, and we make our body full of light by putting things up under the microscope. This morning is going to be a real quick word of inspiration, and I'm going to try to continue to do one of these every morning, despite if I do the videos that coexist with them. I go along with them later on. But today, I want you to work on and continue to remember your I am statements, your affirmations, and this conversion of coming from one that's been indoctrinated, or one that's never been indoctrinated, but coming to the Christ consciousness of understanding that you are God. Taking the statements out of the Bible, all the things that you will hear about God, about Christ, and all the things that Christ would say or God would say about you is what you are. You got to remember this, that you are exactly what you say you are about yourself. Doesn't matter what the world says. Doesn't matter what the preacher says. It doesn't matter what the internet says. Doesn't matter what society says. Doesn't matter what your friends say. It's what you say about yourself, because that's where the power lies at, within thyself. So as you go about your day-to-day tasks and you go about your life, you have to remember these certain things, and I would say rehearse them. Rehearse them in the midst of yourself, night and day, and never let your lips depart from them, and they will show you the things and produce the things that's needed for you in your life. But today, real quick, we're going to start at verse 12 here in John chapter 8. And Jesus spake again unto them, saying that I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of the life. Not asking you to go home to interpret it, not asking you to fully understand it, asking you to repeat these things about yourself into your life. And the understanding and the revelations will be brought unto you as you live out your life. But for me, it's to say that I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. And I'm speaking to myself inside of myself. I'm not speaking outwardly unto the world and to everyone else, but I'm speaking this within, and I am saying this about myself. So I want you to remember those things, and remember this as well too, and speak these things unto yourself. Speak them. If they're not there, speak them as if they were, until they become there. That I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. I will not have to worry about walking in the confounds of my conscience, or the confines of my physical mind, or my lower vibrations. That I am the light, the enlightenness, not just the light in the world that the darkness doesn't comprehend. Yes, that light, but also the enlightening that happens in the consciousness, that happens in the brain, that happens in the kingdom, that happens in this body, that happens within inside of myself, and that happens inside of you, that happens inside of ourselves. This enlightening that I am God, this enlightenment, making me an illuminary being, making me one of enlightenment, that as long as I walk in that enlightenment, that I and God am not separated, that we are the same, and that there's nothing that can separate us. No angel, no demon, no hell, no principality, anything can separate us from each other. So, brought up under the microscope today by In the Circle Ministry, your host Rico Blakeney here. Just remember that you are the light of the world. And if you walk within that light, then you should not walk in the darkness of your own heart, the darkness of your own mind. Have a great day. Be blessed, and continue to spread peace, love, and harmony within side of yourself, so as it can be transferred inside the world.